Okay, part two of this video. First one went way too long, and I'm going to try to go through this in a little bit quicker. But I got a good article, lots of information, and this is for new and used. Could be used both as on automobile and power sports, but you hear me talk a lot about power sports. That's where I spent most of my time in sales. I believe dealers that pay people by the hour, not by commission, are more trustworthy, and I think you guys ought to think about that too. I'm going to run through these a little bit quicker if I can. This is something that dumbfounded me on why customers do this. Is a customer come in and work out a deal, and he would turn around and say to us or the sales manager, "Hey, I just give you guys a good deal. Y'all made lots of money off me." And I don't know why customers would do it. And I heard a sales manager say this to somebody once. He said, "Well, what do you want? You want a cookie?" You know, it's their job to make money off people, and that's what they did. And old-fashioned sales is like hunting. You know, salespeople get a thrill off the sale, just like people that do hunting. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. In motorcycle sales, or even in used car sales, I never had anybody ask for a better deal, because used cars and automobiles are usually sold at book value. And as a sales technique, you know, we said, well, we sell them at book value, and that's the way it should be. And they would never ask for a better price. Now, as I said before, on your used product, you know, the company or that dealer that's selling it is making 1/3 to 1/2 profit on that of the total sale of a vehicle. So something you guys need to start doing is start asking on used stuff better deals if you shop that way. You're dealing with at a dealership will go much better if you leave all your emotions at the house and not bring them to the dealership. You'll find that out. That works really good for you customers. If you can't work out a good deal with a certain dealer, or get exactly what you're looking for and get the deal, go to another dealer. There's plenty of them around there. And if you work out a good deal with this other dealer, always go back to the first one and tell the sales manager what the other guys did to get his business and what you guys didn't do to get your business. Always tell them that, because that lets that dealer know that lost out that you mean business, and that you're a tough cookie, and you're not going to put up with crap. And next time you come into that dealership, they'll give you more respect that way, and they may give you a better deal that way. But dealerships are very competitive, and they do not want to lose deals. And that's something you guys need to know. Friends of salespeople. These are something that I didn't like doing. You know, you have a buddy come in, you try to help them out. To that sales manager, that buddy of yours is somebody else to screw. That's how they think of it. So you can help them out a little bit. You get a little bit better deal, but because of the sales manager, you know, normally don't get much better deals. Something else that people need to realize is that a customer would ask to ship in a motorcycle or a vehicle from another dealership, and then we'd have to sit down with the customer and tell, well, you know, these things don't bring them in by themselves. Number one, you need to put money down. Number two, you need to fill out a credit app, and we'll start the process right there. And customers would freak out thinking that motorcycles and automobiles would go to the dealership for free. No, they don't. If you want a specific product, you're asking for something, you got to pay for it. And then also something else is, you know, they're going to ask for money up front, and you thinking you might be able to get a good deal. You throw that out the window. When you ask for something special or ship something in, all good deals out the window. Customers would come in and all the time try to do something weird, and well, like I say, let me show you a little example. You know, you come in with a weird deal to make. You go to the first salesperson, tell the whole story to that first salesperson. That salesperson is going to refer you to the second salesperson. Well, you know, that guy's got a little bit more experience on that kind of stuff, so tell him the whole story and don't leave any detail out. You know, and that customer may have a 30, 45 minute story, and he does it to the second salesman. And the second salesman will refer him to number 3 salesman. He said, well, you know, he's authorized to do this. Now, I'm not authorized, so you got to talk to him. Tell him the whole story and don't leave any detail out. You know, and so the customer is working his butt off. Here it is, the third time he spent 30, 45 minutes telling a story. Now salesman number 3 is going to say, well, I can't authorize that. Let me take you to the sales manager, and he can authorize that. So, goes into the sales manager. So that's the 4th time that customers had to tell that big, long, huge story. And what that is that when they're bouncing you around like that, they're wearing you out. You're wasting time, you're out of breath, and they're trying to wear you out. They're trying to wear you out where you will give in to anything. You know, just with the heck with it. I'll just take anything you give me. That's where you made the mistake. Don't do that, because they will then pillage you, the dealership. Okay, the next one. A lot of customers would come in and they would have something to trade in. But the trade-in, if it requires an effort out of the dealer, you might as well just throw it. The first thing they're going to do is point at the door and say, get the hell out of here. Any deal that you come up with that requires any effort out of the dealership will be thrown out. For example, like this. I got a 1970 motorcycle. It's 3 states away. And I will not take less than $15,000 for it. And I don't know what the title is. You guys have to find the title. And it's been in storage, so there's $6,000 of storage fees. And it's going to need tires, the motor put back in, carbs rebuilt, you know, all that other stuff, you know, just doing stuff like that. Any effort will be thrown down quickly. So remember that. Okay, another one. As a salesperson, we're the last people to get any factory information about vehicles. And the management pretty much will not make any effort to inform us on changes and other stuff like that. To be honest, the dealerships try to keep the salespeople as far out of the loop as possible. And they do that on purpose, to give them less knowledge as possible, because salespeople don't work deals, the sales manager does. And they don't give any information to the costs or any, you know, product availability to salespeople on purpose. And that's something you guys, you know, will call and ask, you know, you got this available? I don't know, you know, good luck. That's all that's all the salesman will say you. And next one. There's a lot of commercials out there where these dealers are saying, well, we're more transparent to our customers. And what they're trying to do is invoke a sense of believability and trustworthiness to a dealership. And there is nothing short of that. That's way beyond what The reason why these big conglomerations are coming into the sales of cars and autos and stuff like that is because there's enormous money in it. And it's money they're taking from you, the customer. So when they're giving out commercials and other stuff like that, it's BS. And that's all it is. You know, and I hate to hear commercials where they get some funny talking guy and he's, you know, got his hat on looking weird or dressed weird, and they, you know, they got to throw something out there and just attack the airwaves with commercials. All they're trying to do, when there's a commercial out there, all they're trying to do is take the money from you, the customer, and put it in their pocket. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. And that's all they're trying to do. Okay. If you're kind of being a jerk and a salesperson that you've been talking to just turns around and walks away from you, says, you know, I've had it. This means a couple things. Number one, you're not worth the effort. Number two, you're not worth the time. And number three, you're too damn frustrating to even try to sell something to. When I had that happen, when I would have that happen, and it happened a lot, I'd go straight to the sales manager and I'd say, Mr. Sales Manager, you see that asshole over there with the red shirt? So he's being a jackass, he's being rude and callous to me. I ain't going to talk to that son of a bitch, and you deal with the crap. Number one, what that does is take the heat off me. Because sales managers are all the time looking at salespeople saying, go over there and sell that jerk, go over there and sell that jerk, go over there and sell that jerk. And they do that all the time. And that would take the heat off me, and and it would let the sales manager know that, hey, there's a butthole out there. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, this happened. This one may not happen to a lot of people out there, but at the dealership I worked at on Powersports, we were apparently the smartest guys in about a 5-state area, because all these people would come in and get information off us, the salespeople, because we were so smart, and then turn around and go buy somewhere else. This led to us doing a process called ABC, always be closing. And it's a brutal way to attack customers. And attacking customers, right off the bat, I didn't want to be like that. Guy comes in and can you tell me about the KDX 900? And immediately I would turn around and instead of telling the customer about that product, well, are you looking to buy today? Well, I just kind of want to know about, He just let me know that he's not going to buy from us, and that he wants all the information to go down the road to Billy Bubba's place, and I would say, well, that's all online. You could look it up. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll catch you later. As salespeople, we'll get wise to crap like that. If you're not going to buy from a dealer, why go to the dealer? That's y'all's information. Don't go to the dealer you're not going to buy from. Okay? And here's a trick that dealers would pull on uneducated customers. And honestly, that's a lot of you guys out there. Is they'll post this crap about a low down monthly payment. You could buy this brand new $60,000 motorcycle for $60 a month. Wow. There's no such thing in the world. You walk up to a salesman and everybody would ask the same stupid, dumb, idiotic questions. How much a month is that? First of all, a salesman don't know your credit rating. He don't know how much money you're going to put down. He don't know how many accessories you're going to add to the thing. There's no way a salesperson could tell you that. And then they're putting this crap out there, and a customer will always get mad. Well, you said I was going to have $60 a month for a $60,000 motorcycle. No, it can't happen. You know, and that's where you people need to get a calculator on your smartphone. You know, take it, divide it by, you know, the normal loan's around 4 or 5 years. Divide it up. I mean, most anybody could figure that out. And all. But to be honest, when they're posting them low prices like that, that's baloney. That's all baloney when they post stuff like that. Okay, you guys are gonna like this one. I worked at a dealer once where I had a girl come in and she knew her budget and she worked out how much she could afford per month for a vehicle. And we worked out a deal on the vehicle she wanted and everything. And I took it in to the sales manager, and I wrote on the paperwork that she could only afford $250 a month. And my sales manager got irate, you know, and this is how a lot of dealers are because they think they're God Almighty.